So our lower body push movement will be the goblet squat. You'll take a kettlebell or a plate or any other weighted implement that you can hold in your hands. Set up, feet slightly outside of shoulder width. Weight in front of you, in this case the kettlebell. You'll squat all the way down to at least parallel. You'll come out the bottom. The weight being in front forces your core to stabilize more aggressively to keep the rib cage upright from caving. This works the hip flexor, the quad, the glutes, and then the shoulders and arms to hold the weight upright. And that is the goblet squat. So for our lower body pull movement, we're going to do the RDL. You'll start hands outside of shoulder width on the bar, feet underneath you, standing upright, slight bend in the knee. We're going to hinge at the hip, maintaining a neutral spine position, tracking the bar down the leg to mid-shin, and then we'll come up out from the bottom, retracing the bar path, making sure at the top of this RDL we get the hips all the way through so as to release pressure on the back and engage the glute and hip flexor. This affects primarily the posterior chain, being the lower back, some upper back work to stabilize, hamstrings, glutes, and hip flexors. And that is the RDL. So our power movement will be the power pull. We're going to start from the floor as if we were going to do a power clean or a power snatch. We are going to keep the hips and torso in the same position with an aggressive pull up, triple extension up to the top, and a big shrug at the very top of the movement. Triple extension is getting full extension of the hip, knees, and ankles all the way through the top, along with the big shrug to stimulate power development. That is the power pull, and it is designed, targets whole body musculature and power production. So our alternative exercise for injuries and other modifications is going to be the kettlebell snatch. You're going to take kettlebell in one hand, get a counter swing, get back, full hip extension through, high pull up into the top above the head, and punch through to get the bell of the kettlebell all the way to the back side of the arm and keep it from slamming into the arm. This allows us to do a power exercise despite a overhead injury to one of the shoulders or a hand injury or anything of that nature. Musculature is the same as a hang or power snatch, and its purpose is power production just the same. That is the kettlebell snatch.